What's going on, guys? It's your boy Paris back again with his ILR Inside Line Racing League Season 5, the premier season in the top division, running no assists, one of the very few actually. And currently it's pouring down.
Okay,
that's
our
not
system
too good,
checks
I can't
are
actually
good.
see turn one.
We need to stay in formation
and
and start bringing the car
Look,
up to
barely
temperature,
see
please.
anything.
Get some load
Honestly.
into the tyres and work the brakes.
What is Inside
We want
Line
them nice
Racing
and
League
warm by
about
the
the
end of the
line?
lap.
Horrible. So I think they scripted this weather, but moving on to the starting grid, it's going to be a full inters to inters race. Dries out towards the end, but as the 5 lights are about to go out, you get a fast reaction, but zero traction. As some, well, I believe that's June. It's gone mental. We can't actually see turn one, so we're just guessing at this point. One of them hisses it up. He's doing a little bit of Tokyo drift over there. Bit of Jim Khan never hurt anyone, but it kind of did hurt his a bit of a race right there. I mean, bloody hell, it locks up, goes straight on. See you later. We'll take P2. Want to chase down Blizzard, which is impossible because he's got the line on. So we're sort of just killing in second. Literally just thinking at this point we're just going to be the best of the non-assist runners. There's Christ, you can barely keep it on the track. You're not in any position to start chasing anyone down yet. Currently just trying to find our feet as we were locking up left, right and centre. Leon's left the session. Unfortunately, I believe that might be a disconnect. Quite annoying, imagine disconnecting in the first round. Could never be me. Going for the left, right, and it's absolutely horrible. I wish I could just flash back something and instantly play that corner again.
That's a strong start. Well
Honestly,
done.
wet racing on this game sometimes drives me to the point of suicide, but you know what? This is just how the game is. So right now, all we're doing is we're just following the two little iron marks being created by his racing line antics. Except for a bit of, we do a little bit of a gymkhana ourselves at the final corner. Not the thing you want to be doing. Apparently our tyres are torched. We clocked that. That was 75% on the rears and we're not even halfway into the race yet. So we're going to have to make another pit stop regardless of what the conditions are. Blizzard and Abiodun, I believe at this point in time, they're thinking of going long and wait until the race dries up, as the rain's definitely eased up from what it is earlier. It plans to ease up throughout the race, but Abiodun was catching us like mad and we just can't conserve the tyres because we're horrible.
Pitting this lap then.
We're
Come
going
into
to
the
box
pits
this
at the
lap
end of this lap.
immediately and gently ease it into the pit lane. That was the worst entry I've possibly ever done, and it gets us caught by Zanki behind as we're getting held. Absolutely non-cool. Thought I got the bloody pit lane glitch for a second. Jesus Christ, look, shifting up into 8th gear out of the box. What a bellend. So we're going to get sort of placed in no man's land here.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Popping out ahead of us. Pit lane. And so we sort of just got to get these inters up to temperature and chase down the position that we rightfully deserve. And shortly we're catching up to This Is Rainy Boy. And not with that oversteer we are not. But we seem to be gaining a rapid rate of knots, going purple. Probably not for long though, considering our standard of driving. And it's a thing where I'm trying to keep the pace, but also not destroy my rhythm entirely by going for an overtake. Because as it's raining, get out of kilter for one corner and you're out of position for the next. It just gets worse and worse.
1.9 seconds.
Wayne got way better run out of that left right than I possibly could have ever hoped for. Going into this braking zone, there's no chance of a move, so we're going to have to sit pretty in sector 3 and hope maybe for something out the final corner or on the start finish straight. But luckily for us, Wayne might have been having the same problem we were having just a couple laps beforehand, and his called it quits and heading into the pits. As you see, we're doing that counter steer out the final corner, and that seems to be a running theme for us this race.
This is 2.4
Can't actually seem to get the traction that we need out of the final corner. 2 laps later, coming up onto the back of her, it's me, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. I believe it a number.
Okay, clear.
Seems to have a problem right there. Speed barriers retired. Constructors failure. Never know. But we're getting better and better through that left-right, as during qualifying it was an absolute nightmare. But we shift down too early and it sort of just flicks the car too much out in that corner. It's supposed to do that in 4th, not 3rd. But we seem to be gaining anyway throughout sector 3. But it comes to the final corner of doom once again, and we just can't get it right. Every time we're going left to go right. This isn't cars. But we seem to be gaining on him quite quickly now. The move looks like it's definitely going to happen within the next couple of corners. And so we closed the distance immediately. He just seems to be going extremely slow out of that corner. Trying my best not to dump him in the wall, as it's so easy to do on this game, with the collision detection being some of the worst I've ever seen. There's 75 on the rears again. At this point, I'm thinking of doing the typical Paris strategy of staying out on the inters and going for the win. However, realistically that wasn't an option this race because there are too many penalties.
Pit in this lap.
I believe I've already got
speed limit.
2
We'll
or
be penalised
3.
if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you
Just
approach.
look at that. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Can't hit a fucking apex to save my life. And realistically, by sector 3 I just realised the win's straight out of the question at this point. We've got too many penalties to be thinking about any sort of strategy like that. We're going to have to come into the pits and see what we can salvage from this race. And it's not been our best drive. Certainly nowhere near our worst, but all we need is some solid points. So that's exactly what we'll get.
See these tyres through to the end now.
Come out of the pits, come up behind Zenki and behind Lickel as well. Which isn't good news, as we've got about 3 laps to get both those positions back. Lickel being one of the hardest guys to overtake on this game. Very annoying, but he was having a lovely drive to get himself up to 3rd. So you can see exactly why we want to keep that position. But guys, look at that, going flat out through there, just absolute counter steer lord. And we seem to be gaining on Lickel very, very quickly. With every corner, the gap seems to just come tumbling down. I mean, everyone on this game does know he's an ABS warrior. We never knew it was quite this bad. Coming into the left right, gain a little, lose a little out on the exit, but we've got DRS to help us because we need to run with him to just open up the DRS flap. He hits us with the little dummy, defensive dummy right there. Absolutely sends us to Narnia and back. We're not having it. Oh what? I did get pulled once, but he didn't go defensive there. Free position. Get out of the way, son. See you later. We needed to dispatch of him extremely quickly in order to catch up to 3rd. Or to catch up to 2nd.
This is your final lap.
Final lap of the race. 3rd. We're gaining on Zenki. On to the final lap now. And this is where we're going to have to turn up the pace to maximum. Well, in party, he was telling me not to battle him. Oh, fuck that. He's getting a full taste. The pressure being applied. Look how close we're going to stick to him throughout the rest of this lap. In my mind, we were getting this position on track. We get penalties because me and him had the same amount of penalties, really. But he having like an unserved stop go. It absolutely destroys his position in the end. Quite unfortunate for him really, but getting so close with the left right. And currently I don't even know what I'm doing with the fuel map right now. Bloody hell, what LN, because we're basically 0 on fuel. We're trying to save and catch it at the same time. He locks up again. forces me to lock up to not go straight into the back of him. And the one mistake he does make, we're not actually close enough to capitalise on. Quite unfortunate. Otherwise we definitely would have been sending that around the inside or the outside of the final corner, doesn't matter which. But we end up coming home in second place. Passes that, solid. Get me that extra point. And I think he gets promoted down to 6th, I believe, or 7th on penalties. Quite unfortunate for him, but we'll see you lot for the ILR race next week.